When I was 18, I was bedridden with chronic illness and questioning if my life was worth living. I really thought that I had tried everything. And so there came this moment when I was just rock bottom. I was just at that moment of losing all hope. And I had an experience of what you could call divine grace. In that moment, I realized I hadn't tried everything. What I needed to try was tremendously changing my consciousness. Changing my thoughts, changing my perception of my situation, changing my feelings. That is a change of consciousness. And when I did that, I allowed healing into my body. I healed a disease that my doctors called incurable within a matter of a few months. The thing about chronic illness, and this is true across the board, is that there is always an emotional root cause. And we have to clear those emotional root causes in order to expand our consciousness, open our hearts, open our minds, and allow healing into our lives and our bodies. So if you have been on this conveyor belt of trying all these different supplements, medications, health protocols, fasts, cleanses, health gadgets, lab work, functional medicine practitioners, and you're not seeing progress, that's because you have some of these emotional roadblocks that need to be cleared. If you only take one thing away from this video, remember this. Your body is not going to respond to all of those interventions, to the health gadgets, supplements, protocols, until you receive the emotional message it's trying to tell you. So you can keep trying all those things, but your body is so wise and powerful that it is not going to shift its symptoms, which are its way of communicating important messages to you, until you receive and integrate that emotional message. Now, I saw this across the board in my private practice. I have specialized in the most severe cases of chronic illness and autoimmune disease for over a decade now. And I kept seeing that this was the underlying issue of every single condition of chronic illness and autoimmune disease. There was this underlying emotional roadblock that needed to change. I created this 25-day process that allows you to understand the emotional message that your body is trying to convey to you, to understand what are those energetic blocks that are keeping your nervous system trapped in fight or flight, that are keeping your symptoms locked in your body. And when you can understand that message and integrate it, access your intuition enough to make different choices in your life, that's where tremendous healing breakthroughs happen. And I have seen this over and over. I was able to create this process first through sheer experience and volume of working with people and seeing the same patterns. But secondly, because I am a health intuitive, and so I'm able to see on an energetic level the subconscious patterns, the energy patterns, the trauma patterns that are functioning in my clients. And I was able to see these patterns when clients came to me with migraines, for example. There was the same energy pattern. When clients came to me with autoimmune issues such as arthritis, same energy pattern there. This process will work for any kind of chronic health issue, whether that is anxiety, insomnia, depression, hyperactivity, any kind of chronic illness, chronic fatigue, any kind of autoimmune disease, any kind of chronic infection, any kind of recurring health problem. There is an energy pattern there, and there's an emotional pattern there, and your body's trying to tell you a message that right now feels like suffering. But once you understand and integrate that message, it is your keys to freedom. Freedom in a big way in your life. This truly is a root cause approach. It takes only 15 minutes a day, and you're going to see the health breakthroughs that you have been waiting for and that you have been praying for. I'll see you inside Chronic Illness Liberation.